One more interesting thing you can do with your watercoloring. If you have a stamp that doesn't have an image with holes in it to color in, for example, you can still use your shading to kind of accent different parts. Okay, let me show you this stamp. This stamp, the bird could be colored in, but the other parts don't really need to be colored in, but I'm going to show you what you can do with them, okay? Your watercolor pencils and your water pen, very versatile. Very versatile. The possibilities are endless. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this in brown. Where is my brown? There it is. Okay, we're going to push on the colors, flip it backwards. This one's been giving me trouble today. Push it in, pop it into place. Okay, I'm going to press very firmly. I'm going to go ahead and angle this down so you can see. Press very firmly on my stamp pad. Make sure I get it evenly inked. I'll just check it to be sure it's inked. I could use a little bit more. Alright, and I'm going to stamp my image, lifting up quickly. Alright, go ahead and close it, again pushing on the colors, flipping it back, and popping it into place. Alright. I'm just going to give my ink a little bit of time to settle on the paper. Notice it is solid. I can definitely color in my bird, but you wouldn't necessarily think that you could use the watercolors on the rest of it. So I'm going to show you how. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I want to think through my color choices. I want to think through what color I want my image to be. Okay, so the first thing I think I want for sure is I want to pick the color for my bird. I like red, so I think I'm going to do my little birdie in red. Okay, so there's my red pencil, and then I think I want to do this in like a green, but a light green. So I'm not going to pick a light green marker. I'm going to apply the pressure that will yield a light green result. Okay, alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just outline my image. I'm going to outline my image, okay? Okay, I'm just outlining on one side. Just one side to make it consistent. Outlining all of the little edges of these little leaves here. Applying my pressure very intentionally, because that's going to determine the color that I get. Now remember, if your pencil dullens, you want to definitely sharpen it. Okay, now let me go ahead and color my bird in. I want my bird to be a little bit more of an eye catcher. So I'm going to do the outline shading method and color her in pretty well around the edges, because I want her to stand out. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, again, checking for, that's right, checking for moisture. Mine is a little bit wet, so I'm going to dry it off. Dry it off a little bit, and let me try it again. Try it on my skin. Sometimes it's hard to tell on my fingertips. Still a little wet. I'm not sure why it's so wet. Let me just keep drying it. Okay, there we go, much better. Making sure it's clean. And ever so gently, I'm just going to line my stamp, like so. Giving it just like a green glow almost. Adds a really nice hint of color, and it's not kind of a way that you would have normally thought, oh, I can use my watercoloring in this way, but it works really, really well. Sometimes it's stamp dependent too. You know, you might not have a stamp that it works, or that it looks very good on, but this stamping idea I hijacked from the Stampin' Up! Catalog because it was done in there, and it's just really, really nice. So I really liked it. Okay, so that's my green. Check that out. Okay, now let's get this bird going. And I'm going to use my circle method because for me that works to get around edges better. And I'm just going to drag the color in. And drag the color in. Yeah, this bird, the edge is very thick, so I keep going around the line over and over again to make the line less pronounced. If you recall from our heart, I left the line a little bit more pronounced. But for this bird, I want to make it a little less pronounced. So I just go over it a few more times, and the line will disappear more and more the more you go over it. Okay, and there you have it. Very cool. So that is just another way that you can use your watercoloring and not even use it in a way that you might have thought you could. So I hope you've enjoyed learning how to watercolor. It is by far one of my favorite things to do with Stampin' Up! And if you don't have a watercolor set and watching this class has encouraged you to get one, I definitely know that we have great deals on our products. And I want you to also know that we have two great opportunities coming up. The first is a raffle. We are placing a large workshop order, and if, for example, you place an order on that date and time with that order, the largest person, the person that places the largest order will get a raffled item. And the second special we have going on is for every $50 you spend, you get a free stamp set from our celebration catalog. So it's a really great time to stock up on your Stampin' Up! Inventory. Watercoloring is very, I think, cost-effective and just really fun way to give your card or your project a very interesting and professional, artsy kind of twist. If you have questions, as always, email me, check the website for whatever you need. I'm going to show you the materials once more, and it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay? We have our Earth Elements marker set. Love those colors. I'll also show you the Rich Regals marker set as well. Okay? And then we also have our Stampin' Up! Color pencils, pack of 24. We have our pencil sharpener, and we have a few different stamp sets. This one that I've used is one of the ones that you can get for free with a purchase of $50 or more. And it's not just this one stamp, it's this stamp, and it comes in a set of a few more. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your watercoloring.